Yeah, it's not able to go live because it is live. Looks like an actor. I can't think of who he is, but that reminds me. You're seeing a black screen. You shouldn't see a black screen. I never understood some of these hairdos when you look at, like, hairdos in a video game. I really don't, because, like, they're almost all funky. God, that looks like an... This guy looks like a freaking actor, doesn't he? I can't think of who he is, but that'll work. I don't really care, honestly. I mean, I do, but I don't. I accepted it. I accepted it. It's accepted. There's nothing to accept. I will accept it again. Roger, roger. Yeah. Why? Okay, so I guess I've laid down on the ground and I don't know how to get back up. So have I fallen and can't get up? Okay, there we go. So. First time I played this, I started on a space station and I had to go out and get on the spaceship and fly. Down or up? What floor? Mm-hmm. Yep. Well, this is a vast improvement already over about a year ago. I need to go to Metro Center. Spaceport line or perimeter line? That's kind of what I was thinking. Get in the Train? Business district or the other one? I'm leaving the green zone. Yeah. Which one am I starting with? The Origin 100i. Gotcha. So how do I get down to my ship? Wait, was that an elevator right there? No idea yet. Yep. Yep. What am I claiming it? Is that what I'm doing? Location Lorville. Nope. Okay. I see you. I get what you were doing, yeah. Okay. Interesting ship. Alright. And how do I get in my ship? Should be this one. No? Maybe it's at the QT drive. I was looking low in the back end. Coolant systems, that's pretty cool. Coolant systems. There we go. I just fell through the world. That's probably not optimal. How do I do that? Backspace? Come on in. Yeah, I saw you. That's why I didn't hit the button, because I saw you running. Well, yeah, if you want to go that way. Mm-hmm. Reminds me of Coruscant. I'll call it in again just in case. Wouldn't have had to store it, it didn't kill me. Yeah. Apparently somebody doesn't like that I'm human. Yeah. I didn't get off because I was in the middle of typing. You like my little song? If I wanted what? Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm not worried about it. on chat. Right here. There's less crew space in this one than the last one I had seen. Alright. Hang on. Friends in the top left. Morville Landing Services. Roger that. It looks like it's shutting above us. Move the mouse, but what? I just had it. Warning, autopilot over the blue tunnel, right? Oh. How do I go down? I know. It's okay. How do I go down? Space goes up, but what goes down? Program my gamepad for this. Left control is not taking me down. I have a HOTAS, I just it's not plugged up or anything. Yeah, the left side is thrust. Yep. Roll. Yep. Something tells me you'd love Kerbal Space Program. Oh God, you've never seen Kerbal? It's you're on the planet called Kerbin, and Kerbals are the characters, and you're literally creating their space program from scratch. So from the ground up, you get basic rockets, and you have to advance their rocketry. You have to get into space. You have to orbit. You have to land on the moon. You have to create satellites. You have to take other people into space. Okay. Okay. Seeing her in the ship. How do I pull up my, I don't like that. How do I pull up my landing gear? In? Give me 1 second here. Roger that. Unplugged my fan by accident. What's that? Oh God. That'd be a dick move, wouldn't it? I'm almost ready here. I should have done this first, knowing that this game had the ability. We're spinning. We're no longer spinning. Which one's this? Whoa! Technically, you're a stowaway. So, there's that. Cord. Hotas is engaged. I'm looking for an S-video cord. I lost the original S-video cord for this. Don't know how. Will the game automatically... Some games auto-program for this, some don't. Okay. Hotas is plugged in. I'm guessing I'm going to have the controls. Hotas. Back. Yeah, but how do I switch to it? Yeah. Nope, so far nothing. You know, that's true, especially because it's not so much that it's old, but it was not connected when we. Sure. Alright. Alright. Alright, hit F. Oh, hang on. Good Lord. Get centered. Hold F. What am I doing? F2. Where are we going? Alright, so I've clicked it. Do I double click, or? Route set. Ready? Ready? It's fun. Yeah. Yes. Fortunately, my HOTAS is a Cytec with a ridiculous amount of buttons. Yeah. Again, I played this for a very, very short while. A lot of the stuff has changed. So... And I may not even do a whole lot tonight. I may just kind of, like I said, just wait to kind of get set up, get into a ship, get to where I was moving. I'd like to get the HOTAS set up and fly around just a little bit, and then after that I may end up just watching a little bit of anime, and I'm going to try to go to sleep and then wake up at 2 a.m. so I can give my daughter her shot, as opposed to staying up till 2 a.m. and then, because I've got to be in Nashville tomorrow so they can do this training on how to do all this stuff, even though I've seen everything, we've done, yeah, I still got to do the training. Oi! Settle down back there! What's the system? I didn't realize there were doors back there. Open exterior? Open exterior doors. You're like, no, no! Okay, so I could have looked over to the left and just simply deployed the landing gear. Okay. That's where I want VR to be very, very specific. When you reach with the controller and you touch that button and boom, it's done.
Yes, that's why I'm saying they already have things like correct. So when they do implement that, it's mostly there.
Hey, we told you about the camera angles you can preset to look at the outside of your ship in different angles and shit.
Yeah, I don't like. I'm a cockpit. If I'm in the ship, I want to be in the cockpit.
I love when in quantum travel, I like being in third person. But when I'm in quantum travel, because I got a long distance, I random hail people in the server in my comms, and then I do stupid prank phone calls on them and shit. Like, I'll be like, what's the first one I did? I got like 3 or 4 people. Somebody was playing with Jam Jar, and I just random called somebody, and it got somebody in Jam Jar's group. It was, so since you have coolers and stuff like that in your ship and shit, I was like, listen here, I'm glad I finally got a hold of somebody in this goddamn phone book, because, I just upgraded my ship now. I wondered, are your coolers running on your ship? And he's like, yeah. I was like, well, you better go catch him. Oh, I can't believe it's working here up in the 1,000 years in the future. Stupid shit like that. Or I'll pretend to be from a radio station and try and ask some stupid questions so they can win tickets to the reunion tour of the clones of the Sons of Nickelback, and like the reunion tour of Milli Vanilli and shit like that. Stupid shit. I just have fun. Not everybody answers, but when they do, that's when you can have some fun.
That's funny.
I call it all that hails you instead of prank calling. Oh, that's fucking, is that ArtCorp? Yeah, Crusader. You have to bring up your jump drive to be able to see his mark. Or just your spool. You just have to spool it. There you go. Oh, wait, I forgot. I'm probably seeing 30 seconds or 20 seconds past what you're already doing.
A little bit, that's okay. What do you want me to find? Okay. I'm trying to get it to where I'm looking from a different...
Use your other button to drag. It'll flip and turn.
There we go.
If you double right click, it'll take you all the way out. If you double left click, it'll take you into whatever you're trying to see. There you go.
Where you want me to go? Port Olisar?
Is that Port Olisar? Yeah, that is Port Olisar. Oh. Port Olisar is where I'm an official hallway monitor. I pretend that I live at Port Olisar and I'm a hallway monitor. I give people demerits for running in the hallways. And that's how I get my ruined board with my RP.
How do I find the marker?
You have to click into Crusader and all that. And click in farther, or zoom in if you can with your middle mouse button. So you want to go to one of those comm arrays, or start traveling towards one of those comm arrays, but probably like on the side that the Port Olisar's on. And you'll go to a comm array, and you'll then, like when you quantum travel to it, you'll just stop your quantum travel after about 2 or 3 seconds, and then you should be far enough, or maybe 4 seconds, and you should be far enough around the planet that you can turn and then go to Port Olisar. Oh, no, you're close enough to Port Olisar right now. There it is. You're close enough to that. You won't get killed. It's right to your left, that diamond shape. See? Oh no, it's a square shape. Yeah. Yeah, that's close, but I think you can make that. If it's in your view and square, you shouldn't die. I would quantum travel straight to Port Olisar. Yeah, you should be able to quantum travel right through it without. Might be a little rough in the skin in the atmosphere, but you're not going to get hurt, I don't think. Yeah, he survived it.
No, but he was in the back of my ship.
Oh, shit. What the fuck happened, man? Oh, I haven't been playing for a while, so I didn't know it was that buggy.
Yep.
Request permission to land.
Is it going to be timed?
No.
Yeah, you know what? You have a certain amount of time to get there, actually. If somebody else comes in and they need a landing spot, they can kind of take it.
It's a long time, though, like minutes and minutes.
There you go, there's your spot. Oh, they used to have a wrench on there, now it's an arrow?
Yep.
Can you land and fucking fix your ship and refuel and shit now?
Yes.
Fucking A. That bug's gone. You used to have to find the right spot to hover and be just inside the walls, and hover and not land, just to be refueled and fix your fucking craft. And resupply your weapons and shit. What do you think about the game so far? I know I'm talking to you while you're trying to land, and it's a little difficult when you first start, but...
Well, I mean, I've played a little bit of it before, and it was enjoyable before, but it's definitely a lot more than it was now.
Sure, right?
He had a resolution bug for a long time that was preventing
Oh, God.
people to get in the game.
We spent a good 10 minutes trying to fix that. Is the landing gear on? Because,
And
I did, but it... There we go.
no, it is not. You see on the lower left corner of your HUD, it says gear.
Obstructing parking area. This is my parking area.
There you go. You're on top of another one, blocking it. There you go. Now you're in it.
Power off?
Hit I to kill the engines. Leave the power to the ship on, so your shields.
So your shields are on, yeah.
And then hit Y to get out of the chair.
Human is the best teacher in this game. He's the one that basically taught me most of. Like, there's a few other people that were helping around, but Human gave me most of my tutorial stuff on here.
And there's a lot of it that I'm going to do to figure out, like, on my own, and don't take that ever the wrong way, but I learn so much better if I just play with stuff.
Next thing you need to do is spend about $30 to $40 on voice attack and at least 3 AIs. If you get 5 AIs or 6 AIs, they will conversate between each other as well. But get yourself a few AIs, then you can do voice commands with your ship, and it'll talk back to you, and it'll be a lot more immersive, like you're like really in the future, and you got like that's what I do.
The entire crew of the Enterprise through all my ships.
My AIs are the guy that played Q in Star Trek: The Next Generation. Yeah. And then what's the other one? The guy that's got the VR or the AI dog.
That's Patrick Stewart.
No, that's not Patrick Stewart. That's a different person. Patrick Stewart is. There's two versions of him. There's the regular Patrick Stewart version, and then there's the role that he does on American Dad, and that's the one Patrick Stewart I've got. Is he's a little out there and crazy and kind of in love with me and hates me at the same time. And then the other one's the dog. I've got the AI, the guy that's got the AI dog. He sounds kind of like almost like an Australian.
So this is where this is the kind of place where it
Leo
actually
and
started me when I played before.
Yeah, Port Olisar used to be the starting spot for everybody. And it's just recently they changed that.
Voice attack is amazingly helpful when you get into space combat, like a ship-to-ship combat.
Yep.
It's like fucking playing a Star Wars game or something. Then
Mm-hmm. I'm telling you guys right now, you need to see Pulsar. Pulsar is.
So when they take this to VR, I probably won't be playing many other games, except for a few. Maybe a few, like maybe Township Tale, every now and then for something different, non-spacey. When this comes to VR, I'm gonna live in this universe. This is gonna be a living, breathing universe with a fucking live economy and everything.
Well, sure, but
You're gonna have 125 solar systems or something like that, or 150 solar systems. This is only one solar system.
I still don't think it'll meet all my gaming needs, and that's okay.
We'll see.
I need to have
Probably not all of them. We'll
variety.
meet most of them, I'm sure.
Oh yeah. I definitely think it's going to. There are a lot of effects from this game. A lot of.
And it's beautifully. The graphics are beautiful.
There's just I think every game has a little bit to offer usually.
Oh yeah,
so
of
it
course,
kind of.
of course. This is the kind of game that I think the game should be. Where games should be in 2020. This is like to me. This is like almost the future of gaming. Once they get a lot farther into it and everything, and it becomes living and breathing in itself, then it's going to be a whole new fucking ball game for gaming.
This game and games like Township have the potential to be the future of gaming. They're not there yet.
Yeah, that's well put.
They're not there yet, but they have the ability. They have the
there's
groundwork.
Rusty, the desk guy. I have conversations with him. I do my voice and then I do his voice.
But yeah, I really think they really have the groundwork laid in right, so that eventually this will be the mold for the future. Once they've played this, but
it's already at least kind of leading the way or showing a different way of a different gaming kind of universe. Which I'm enjoying.
Now, and in all fairness, I will agree with other people though too that this does seem like just slightly better graphics of Elite Dangerous. Elite Dangerous.
Elite Dangerous, you're in your ship all the time.
No, you're not.
Oh, you can get out of your ship on Elite Dangerous?
You can get out of your ship on Elite Dangerous now. You can also be in a cruiser, in an aircraft carrier. Basically, you can have drop ships on your ship. You can
got that on here.
Go to the planets. Right. I'm just saying. There's a little bit of. That's why I'm saying
it's very similar to Elite Dangerous and No Man's Sky type stuff.
Sure,
but
and that's
it's also
okay.
going to be very different. Once they get a lot more stuff into it, it's going to blow those out of the water.
I hope.
Yeah.
I don't give games 100% devotion until I see them in a lot of ways, because I've had
I played this for like what a total of like 8 months or something like that, maybe a little bit more.
I'm
already familiar, and that's back before it even had the prison colony. I haven't really played much since they implemented prisons and stuff like that, and all that stuff. I've been playing other games, so I've been waiting until they get the second solar system and really to play this anymore, because I want to. Metallical, our buddy Metallical is putting together an RP crew, and I want to. Pretty much, I want to join back up whenever we're able to do that.
I think there's a lot of things to be said for these games. One of those is I think it's got so much potential. Do what?
Yeah, somebody saying hi. How are you in chat? By the way, By the way, I got myself A
I
few
don't see
nuggets of
that.
Roy Fire pot, and my buddy gave me 1.5 grams of dab oil, so I'm good for a couple days.
I don't see some. Oh, and I got you. Twitch it chat.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Yeah, there we
Yeah,
go. I
sorry.
just moved it over. Sorry. Hi, how's it going? Welcome to the stream, Machusa. Yeah, I had to move that over. We've really been doing a lot of troubleshooting the whole time.
Hey, Thunder, did you see the new skin for the Cutlass?
Which one?
Well, I don't think it's harsh.
Green one? I want the green skin for it.
So, Machusa,
I want. Actually, I wish I could. Can you combine skins? Can I do green and purple to make it like the colors of my suit?
hang on a second, Machusa.
What? Not yet.
Not yet.
Okay. Well then, I'll have to either go purple or go green. It depends on if they have a purple skin for it.
Well, they have the Citizen Con skin from last year that's white.
I need green and purple. I need to do Lex Luthor colors.
Well, then you're probably better off with the green for now.
Yeah, you're right.
So I would say, so he was saying that it's harsh to,
Yeah, I
compare
know,
this to
I
Elite
know.
Dangerous, but I would say it's harsh to compare this to something like Call of Duty, or it's harsh to compare it to Star Wars Squadrons, but I would say that Elite Dangerous is the most appropriate game to compare it to.
Yeah, but
Okay.
look, and
Because
he's right.
you're talking
Elite
about
Dangerous is
game
already
type.
in it.
Right, game type to game type. Now,
And
yes,
like,
this is
is
an...
still an early alpha. Imagine
Okay,
how much
now hang on.
potential it has to just wipe it out.
Okay.
Wipe out.
So here's my problem with that. How long are they going to call it an early alpha?
So they get the main game done. This isn't their main.
Define.
This game is not the
No.
main objective.
I
Squadron
under-
42 is the main objective.
I understand that, but define main game.
They'll be in alpha until they're able to get all of the desired game moves in game and functioning properly. Then they'll officially put it into beta, where they will be
No,
populating the game with more of what's already in it and prepping it for official release.
I think
This
that's
is like leftovers from Squadron 42 is what they're
Okay.
doing.
now. But hear me out, right? And hear me out. That's fair, but that's not a clear definition of when it's done in alpha. I mean, so
Yeah,
you could say,
we don't care about
hang on,
timeline.
no. But hear me out. If we're talking about for comparison reasons, so if Elite Dangerous is a full release game but keeps updating their full release game, they could be on the exact same path as this game. I'm not saying
Right.
it is,
There's got a point there.
Saying
but either, first of all, if you're charging for a game, in my opinion, it's no longer alpha. You don't pay $60
They gotta make
for an
money to
alpha.
be able to pay fucking the Luke Skywalker actor and Gillian Anderson and Gary Oldman and all the people that's in the Squadron 42 game, all their stars. They gotta have money for that. That's like, how much was that? 30 million or something?
That's a fair thing to say. But if I'm paying $60 for a game, and granted this key was given to me, but no matter the game, if I'm paying for $60 for the game, it's no longer an alpha.
It is because
No.
you are paying a pledge. You're not paying for a game. You're paying a pledge, and you're getting in as an investor.
I have to disagree on that.
well, that's what
I get that it's in.
signed the contract.
No, I get it, and I get it's an early access game, but my point, and this is something that I dislike about gaming in the last 5 years or so, ever since early access and early release, people are abusing, or companies are, I'm not saying this one is,
I absolutely agree.
but,
Me too.
7 Days to Die, for example, has been in early access for like 7 years. That's where I think that a lot of these games need to have a timeline or a milestone marker to when they consider themselves in full release. Because
It took them 14 years to make the engine to do Duke Nukem 3D. So it takes time. Unless you're a game designer, like truly went to school for it, people don't understand how much time it really takes just to build an engine for your game. If you're going to do your own engine,
No, the reason they had to keep doing that was because it took them so long the first couple of times, and with financing, they had to keep updating for the new systems, the new consoles, all those variables every time. So, and it ended up
Oh
coming
my
out.
gosh, that weed is a fucking billion times better.
I don't know what he just said, but he might need to lie down.
That weed is a billion times better than what I smoked all this stuff.
So,
And I didn't even put any dab oil on it this time.
but again, and it's just a matter of what I think. But I mean, I agree with you, Machuza. This is definitely, I mean, if you say it's an alpha state, I'm fine with that. I'm not upset at the concept of an alpha or a long-running alpha. But I am really not happy with the way that a lot of games, I mean, look at what Project Red does. You know, they released The Witcher within a normal game cycle time and released a full-scale RPG.
They used an engine that was already in existence.
They built it.
Are you sure they built the engine? They didn't just recode another engine or reuse another engine. Most game companies, when they put out a title, they have their engine to keep using, which means they can just plug and play.
Sure, and that...
You have to code your whole engine from scratch. That takes a while.
No, that's true. But no, I'm pretty sure, and I'm not 100%, I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that The Witcher is not is not just run on some other engine. I'm pretty sure they made their engine for The Witcher. But beyond that, turn around and Cyberpunk...
It uses BioWare's proprietary Aurora engine.
Okay. What other games use that engine?
Follow me and I'll show you the next ship.
Sure. Right, and you know, and that's one of those things too. Criticism does not mean dislike in any way, shape, or fashion.
Oh, I agree.
I think it's completely appropriate to criticize, especially, and you should be criticizing a game that's in an alpha state. Games that are in an alpha state should be criticized so that they become better and better.
The best 20 Aurora engine games. Neverwinter Nights, awesome game. Neverwinter Nights 2, Neverwinter Nights Shadows of Witcher, Neverwinter Nights 2. Hold on, there's more. Neverwinter Nights, Hordes of the Underdark. Lots of Neverwinter Nights. Tron Evolution.
So
we've got several games that they've used.
So what you're saying is basically it's The Witcher.
There, it makes it much easier and much quicker.
Of course it makes it much easier and much quicker.
People bitch about DayZ because DayZ used an old engine and then they recoded theirs, which may take a lot longer. Or they didn't recode, they made an entirely new engine.
People bitched about...
weren't understanding. And they got it done in half the time that a normal company would get theirs done. So I give them all props.
First and foremost, DayZ was a mod before it was a game.
It was a mod of Arma, yes it was. But when they came out with the alpha, and then they decided, you know what, the engine that they were using wasn't up to the stuff where they wanted the game to go. So they created their own engine, and it took a lot of time, and that's why people were bitching about them not doing updates, blah blah blah. And then when the new engine finally came out, everybody was like, "Oh, this is so much better."
Okay, but there, for example, the Frostbite 2 engine, if you remember, I believe it was the Frostbite 2.
I don't know. All I know is the Frostbite is one of my components on my ship.
So the Frostbite 2 engine was created in a matter of just a few years. It was the first almost fully destructible engine for a Battlefield game.
Yeah, it took Panini about 3 to 4 years to do their engine too.
Right, so I'm not saying that this is... Oh, that's cool. What the hell is that ship over there? What's that red ship right there?
Oh, is that the alien ship? Yep.
That's one of the ships that you have as owner right now.
Oh, he does? Those have the coolest cockpits and the way to get into them and shit. I haven't been on one yet, or flown in one yet. But they're some of my favorite ships. Whenever I watch other people get into them, get out of them, and move around in them and shit, the sounds that they make are fucking awesome. It's like the Flight of the Navigator sounds and shit like that.
So one of the things that Machuza is saying is that Star Citizen is actually using an existing engine too. So...
Oh, I don't know what Star Citizen's using. I never claimed to know that one. I just know about what fucking... I didn't know they were using an engine that was already there. I had no idea. But I was talking about DayZ, whenever I was getting into the engines, and
Right.
Duke Nukem 3D.
Well, absolutely, and again, it's fantastic. Everything graphically is fantastic. There was a few bugs that we got into a little while ago that we just had
This
some
game's
serious
full of
problems
bugs, and
with.
wait till you 30K fucking 7 times in a row in one day.
Well, and so it's you know, it's definitely not any kind of criticisms, but it's had a few bugs already. Again,
Oh,
I
yeah,
expect
I love
that.
bugs.
Hell.
This game can be so frustrating and also so fun. It comes with both of them, just like DayZ was. And that's what I like about following a game from the beginning, or pretty much the beginning, is you get to grow with it. And once you go through all those bugs, they get rid of all those bugs or whatever, if something happens in the future, you're a fucking master of the fucking game already when it first comes out on fucking release.
Sometimes,
So all these new players, you're a fucking god to them, basically.
Sometimes I think it's a little more interesting in a few cases to jump into a game that is fully, completely developed. You've never seen it before, and all of a sudden you're going to the world and you're just looking around and you're like, oh my god, there's just so much to do. There's so much to see. There's so much. That's kind of a cool feeling too, especially with what with what they're wanting from Star Citizen. With it wanting to be the most immersive, they want to be that most immersive game ever.
They want it. Yeah, they're trying to create something really special. I get that, but there are games like Star Citizen and like DayZ, where like Reign of Kings. Most people don't like that game. I love that game, but when you can get involved in from the beginning on certain games, then it's just really fucking cool to grow with the game and just see it through its birth and its evolution and shit. I kind of enjoy shit like that sometimes. Be careful. If you get over on the deck, it should be magnetized or whatever, so you can walk out there on the deck.
Well, I'm kind of.
Not on the carrot.
I'm not.
No, you're on the carrot. I thought you were on the 8 like a
I'm kind of stuck right here.
Can't move?
No, I can't move.
Uh-oh. Look back at the door and see how far away are you. Oh, you can't even turn, huh?
Mm-mm. No, not really.
Can you jump?
Nope.
Hit him right in the head.
He's trying. But I think, again, I think, like I said, bugs are okay. I think, hey, go from underneath me over here and see if you can. Well, I'm just going to have to backspace it. Where's that going to put me?
Did you set your respawn for the carrot? Yeah, you should teach him how to set a respawn for the carrots and medical stuff. So
keep in mind,
do that.
I can't hear him when he's talking.
You're right. That's all right.
It's okay. So it'll spawn me here?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, I like exploring the new games, and I like seeing stuff like that in wide open universes, and I really do think that each game has a little bit of amazingness to offer, and I think that's really, really cool. I definitely think this game has its fair share of amazingness. I really like the using the F button to be able to zoom into all the various buttons and functions and things like that. I think that's pretty fantastic. I'd be interested to see the first-person shooting kind of combat. What landing pad are you on, do you know?
I am at, 00 is where the ship is ramped up, but I am on V-Strum. You're on V-Strum, so you gotta go to 00.
00 to 04, okay. Wait, what? Why did that leave me right back here? I guess it's over this way? Oh, there we go. Yeah, I think it's, I definitely would give it a positive review for the game. I think it's got a lot of crazy potential. But I've also seen a few games that do a few interesting things. Like there's a game called Pulsar. I don't know if you've ever heard of it, but Pulsar is kind of like Star Trek Commander Crew to a degree. where everyone has a specific role, like a science officer, an engineer, things like that.
Yeah, that's what we're going to do on the character exploration crew when the second solar system comes into Metallica.
But it's
we're going to be in that Star Trek crew.
Well, and with Pulsar, I'll have to get on there and show you, but like when you see an enemy vessel, one person has to jump on the science machine so that your ship doesn't get hacked, and you've got somebody's over there and they're running all the different mechanics on their side. You've got the guy back in the weapons bay firing his stuff. Me as the captain, I'm not doing jack shit. I'm just
you're delegating responsibilities.
No, so here's what I do as the captain, right? So, ooh, shit, something just shot. What was that?
We plan on doing that stuff. There's going to be one person doing like pilot. There's going to be another person taking care of shields. There's going to be another person taking care of weapons. We're going to do all that shit, yeah.
Right, and so as the captain, here's what I do in that particular game, right? I'm a fucking Picard kind of captain, okay? So basically what happens is as these guys are engaging in the combat, and my guys they're countermeasuring their viruses and they're shooting and trying to get their shields down. Once they've got their shields down, and they're piloting close enough, I run back into the middle bay, which is the teleport bay. I grab a phaser gun and I literally teleport onto the enemy ship, and I start fighting them in the ship.
Oh yeah, we can't teleport here. Here you have to use tactics to try to pull them out of fucking quantum travel with one of your ships or whatever. And
right.
You have to get your guys to go in with their torch cutters and maybe go in and break into their ship. You can break into people's ships if you use the cutting attachment on your mining gun.
That's cool.
So you can steal other people's ships. There's people that go. I watched Jam Jar and fucking a few other people. But they were on Port Alizar. One of them went and broke into the ship, went into their bathroom, and waited until they took off. And when they took off, they came out with their gun and held them hostage. And then Jam Jar came up to the ship, and they took all their fucking shit and their money. And they said, if you don't give your money, we'll just blow up your ship. And the guy went along with it because they were RPing, it's like they didn't want to lose the ship. But it was a great fucking robbery. It was like straight up space pirates.
Oh shit, that killed me. Oh no, it didn't. That just hurt a lot.
What our citizen currently is to another existing universe, it's a lot of Firefly.
Hey, it's actually killing. Like, I'm dying right now. It's C? Oh, okay. So yeah. I see. He just hit it. He just told me. Sorry, I'm looking directly over at the chat. I'm not 100% used to that yet, so I'm still a new streamer, but I have a lot of fun.
I have problems looking at my chat all the time. I've been streaming like here.
Well, in VR, it's it's kind of something you just kind of flip it, and it's yeah. This game's got a lot of potential. I would like to see the first-person shooting combat. I know there is some.
Oh yeah, there's lots.
I think.
PvE or PvP.
I'll show you real quick. All I gotta do is get out of the armistice, but I wanted to do the notification that we're not gonna get our insanity.
No, that's okay. We don't have to do it tonight. I just mean kind of some of the things that I want to see. That's one of the things I want to see. I think that a game like this, weirdly enough, if they keep an eye on games like the one I was mentioning, it could do some really cool stuff, right? Like, if they took a look at that game and they saw, like, how the viruses affected the enemy ships, and you could have that kind of science effect, I think if they took that kind of and tried to use that a little bit, how you could really affect the enemy vessel by sending it, computer viruses, or you could have viruses that target their thrusters or their weapons or their jump drive, or I like that you can do that with physical damage. So, but trust me, if we play Pulsar, you'll be like, oh my god, the graphics on this game are balls. They're just really bad. But the quality of the game is great. I would say that these two are actually in the same category, except theirs has zero to do with graphics. You can get, one of the first things we did was purchase nukes in that game, so you could launch a nuclear weapon, a nuclear warhead at enemy ships in space. I mean, it's just, it's fantastic, but not this fantastic. Like just the graphics of each little monitor and stuff. And it's just
You can get ship killing missiles on here, shit like that. Like if you're on a medium sized ship, I don't know if you can do it for the small ships, but if you're on a medium sized ship, you can get carrot killers and shit like that. I know, like, but you can't carry near as many of them, obviously.
see, like I want this monitor right here, and I don't know if it's responding to what you're doing, but I would love for like this monitor to have information about the ship, regardless of what it is. You know, fuel gauge.
You can. There's something similar. There's an app that you can get for your phone or for another monitor or whatever that you can pull up for your remotes and for your bring up your ship and a whole bunch of stuff.
Right. Multi-crew gameplay that they're coming out with for this game. They're having positional damage to your ship.
Okay.
They're making their physicalized inventory components. Every item in the game is going to be an actual physical item that your character can carry
Right.
and can be
So you,
damaged,
like-
destroyed.
So like when you upgrade your ship, you actually are going to have to carry your components and put them in and
Yeah.
shit like that yourself.
I'm okay with that.
And when your ship takes hits, if you take a hit in the location where your jump drive actually is installed in your ship,
Yep.
and your jump drive is damaged, you're going to have an engineer there
Yep.
repair and replace that component for your jump drive to work.
I think that's fantastic.
And
But
then
they're also going to have
online,
NPCs that you can also hire to come do that kind of stuff too if you don't have like people in your friends list.
and they said that they want the population of the universe to always be 10% players, 90% NPCs.
Yep. And that's for like all the solar systems.
And it's going to all be dynamic and balanced so that it always feels like there's a heavy population.
You know, what I would like for them to do when it comes to Star Citizen, I would like for them to put a milestone out there, a roadmap, so to speak, and say this is when we're going to be officially launched. But being officially
Can't
launched,
do that.
hang
Can't
on,
do that.
let me
No,
finish.
Water 42.
But they can do that. They can say this is when we're going to be officially launched, but that doesn't mean that it stops here. That doesn't mean that we stop here. The game can literally never be finished. Right?
I get what
But
you're
they
saying.
can have an
They're not
actual-
even worried about that until they finish Squadron 42. Squadron 42 is their main focus.
That's what they get. Put all their money into that.
Well, I mean, and that's fine. There's nothing wrong
This
with
is the
that.
leftovers from Squadron 42. This is the stuff that they're working on. That hey, we can go ahead and put this into our living universe now. So they're working. Like all the stuff that goes in here, they've already pretty much done in Squadron 42, but they have to go test it now on a server and with, this other kind of world or this other kind of game style.
They dropped it to
Roger that.
Dude, this is the first time I've updated. And I don't know how many months. I had almost 13 gig of updating here to do.
Well, are these not the same gun?
No, one's a shotgun, the other's an SMG.
This is definitely the SMG.
I got some fun.
I don't know if it's going to let me view you while I'm downloading this
Oh
update.
god. I think I just threw it.
Oh yeah, I got to put you on my auto host list too.
I think I just threw the SMG somehow.
Oh, you probably stowed it. It's probably in your inventory.
Inventory, is there a button for inventory?
F1 and then go to Equipment Manager.
That's weird.
There's a
Okay.
sniper rifle that uses energy.
Equipment manager. No. Somehow it threw it on the ground, and I think it went through the ship here.
It's probably just down in the bottom.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't realize there was a. How'd you jump over that?
Here on the window.
How'd you?
Jump down or take the elevator. There's a little elevator over
Yeah, but how'd you jump over that?
Space bar. Railings and stuff.
Where the fuck is my list for auto hose? What setting is that?
I think you have to have hosted first, but I don't remember where. I totally cannot get that to work. Where's the elevator?
I just don't remember where the auto
Back
hose is.
towards that door.
Oh, here it is. Okay, why is it throwing it when I do that?
You have to probably stow it so that it didn't when it's on your back now.
Okay, but when I hit like 2, for example,
Yes, that switches.
but it's doing that.
Dropping it instead of, yeah, because you probably had to stow it. That's probably a bug. That time you probably fell through the ship.
No, that time I picked it
Oh,
up.
there it is. I see it. It's on the when you hold F and you look at it, like stow.
There we go.
Okay, so I want, first of all, there is no stow option for me.
Alright, now while you're having it in your hand, hold F and look at it and see if stow becomes
Carry, drop, inspect, place, and customize.
inspect.
There, I got you on my auto host list now.
Inspect, equip, carry, drop, place.
And hold R and see if you can get what it is. Oh, you know what it is? You're not wearing any armor. You have a weapon on your back. That's why it won't let you put it away.
Okay.
Unequip the one that's currently on your back.
Well, this is the one I want. I want the submachine gun.
Armor that you have on is what determines how much equipment you can equip at one time.
Gotcha. Are you shitting me? Where's it going now?
Oh!
Oh, jeez.
Those physicalized components, that's a location for one of them. All these servers, these 8 servers that are here, are going to be used for data running and exploration and gathering of information. That's a component location right there. There's a big spot here for a radar component. Captain's quarters, mess hall, quarters, bathroom,
Gun racks, fucking everything.
medical, which you were already in.
You told about that? Did you tell me about that ship that in the tail end of it? It's got the fucking the prisoner pod, so you can make somebody get in there and they can't get out.
Yeah, I haven't showed it.
I can't remember which ship that is.
And
It looks like a bird though. No, there's another one. There's a little one. A little one like a yeah.
technical deck.
That one's cool because you're like literally. It's like you're riding in a little box, and it feels like you're going to be subjected to the fucking vacuum of space while you're a prisoner in there.
Back here, these are the turrets on the sides of the ship. That's how you get into the turrets.
God, 10 more gig. Jesus. By the time I'm ready to get in, you guys are going to be ready to get out.
Yeah.
Well, I might as well update anyway.
Okay. What background? I don't know what background noise you're talking about, Machusa. Hold what? Yeah, it's on.
Alright, well, you're lagging for me now, so I'm going to go ahead and get... I was actually going to stream, but I probably shouldn't. There's a guy in here. Hello, Scott, or Scott TV. I'm actually going to stop my stream. Sorry about that. I thought I was going to play, but I'm not. I'm just going to update. I might play something later, though.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Machusa's talking about a background noise. I'm not sure what he's talking
Just
about.
when you're talking, like there's a fan or something in the background or something.
This is engineering.
I don't know if that fixed it or not. Oh, you went that way.
In here, there's a lot of locations for components. The shields, the power plant, the quantum drive.
Yeah, like I said, it's definitely awesome. I like the ship. I like a lot of this
Did you
stuff.
take any mining yet?
No. There's, like I said, I just wanted to do some of the basic stuff, get used to it.
Yeah.
Get, you know.
Mining is how I make my money in here. That and doing jobs for people. And every now and then running.
Ow.
Well, friendly fire is a thing.
Yes. Oh, show.
That's probably my
Another cool
ceiling
thing about
fan.
this
I
game
don't
is
usually
you almost
use this
never know
mic.
who's a real player. You never know who's a real player or an NPC.
Yeah, sorry about that, Machusa. Next time I'll have a different mic on. Like I said,
Oh, it's much better now.
There's 7 elevators in this ship. This is the hangar for the Pisces shuttle.
That looks like my shuttle would fit in here.
It would easily.
Oh, we'll have to take you on the tumble ride next time.
Yep. There's, open it up right there.
I've got 2 tumbles. That's when you can go on low gravity planets and fucking do huge jumps and shit. That's cool. The tumbrils are fast as fuck too.
This is the drone control area. Drones aren't currently in the game yet, but when they do, this is where you would launch and repair and control them or drop outside the ship. You can't get in the seats for these, from what I understand. Looks like you can't. For a long time, they had these disabled because they just would bug out and kill people.
Yay.
So they turned them off. People couldn't even activate them because you can't do anything with them anyway because the drones themselves aren't in the game yet.
Right.
And somebody said, well, fuck my life. My bounty just disconnected. Maybe he didn't. Maybe somebody else
This
picked
is
it
the
up.
repair
Oh,
area,
no, he would
repair shop with a 3D printer to create parts.
Nice.
So a bunch of crap that you can do in this game.
Mm-hmm.
Escape pods, navigation. And the one on the right is the remote turret control.
Yeah,
that
gunner
you
seat.
stand next to. And this one over here is a co-pilot chair that doesn't do anything.
Cool. Alright, well, what do you...
Standing pilot station.
Well, what do you say we call it here? And then we should be ready to actually play next time we get on. I'll try to get my HOTAS stuff figured out, and we'll go from there.
And
I'll try
you're
it
going to
out.
want to get the HOTAS stuff figured out before you decide
Mhm.
you want to play because that could take some time.
Yeah. I get you.
I wanna.
Alrighty. Well, we're going to go ahead and log out of here. Thank you guys for watching. You're more than welcome to subscribe and follow. We'll be on playing some more later on.